Alright, so this video is going to be about converting your Trailblazer SS seats to fit the Silverado rails. So initially when I looked into this, I did what everybody should do, at least, is go and look on YouTube and try to find if somebody else has done it. Well, I found one video with two guys that tried to do it, and they used the Trailblazer frame, and as you can see, one side is higher than the other, and the mounting holes and everything don't line up correctly to bolt right into the Silverado. It also has 3 electric motors, and it's actually this is backwards. So this is the front side, and this rail goes on top of here, or inside there, and goes down like that. Well, not like that, but if I could do it with one hand and get it to spread and fit in there, that's how it would go. So the seat back bolts through here and bolts into here. So what I did initially was, obviously notice that the angle of it, and obviously from what I had researched, knew that it wasn't going to work, so I decided to do what I normally do and just take it apart and see if I could figure it out. Well, I noticed that this side, and it all looks very similar underneath. You can see this diagonal right here. And so what I did was I unbolted it from here, unbolted it from here, and then this piece right here is the seat back adjustment that raises and lowers the back of the seat. So it goes on the lever under here and goes in here and actually bolts through here and through here. So this is run from this motor and has this cable goes in there like a speedometer cable and turns this to screw this in or out, and then it pivots the seat back. So mine's a manual seat, and I can't stand electric seat, so I disconnected all this and ground the head of the pin off here and knocked it out to switch them so it would fit on here. So what I did was that same bolt goes through there after I changed the arm to the manual, and then on this one, instead of bolting on the outside, it bolts on the inside. And what I did for the frame was I took these seat rails. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take those off, and then this whole seat bottom comes off. And so the spacing for these holes isn't the same, obviously. So I cut these off of the other one, bolted them up to the seat, set the bottom where it needed to go, and then welded it up to this to make it solid. So you can see on the side here, this is the mechanical portion to raise and lower the back of the seat. The seat belt bolts in the same spot, and all this wiring, like, I don't understand why it all this goes into the seat back, and all these plug into the motor and everything. I'm not sure why it goes into the seat back, but because that's your seat belt indicator right there. But anyway, I'll probably cut those off. But and then this you gotta switch that out, because this one does not connect into the Silverado one. But I mean, overall, I mean, I couldn't believe how simple it was, because like I say, you know, you get on YouTube and they're like, oh, it doesn't fit, and you gotta drill holes in the floor and run the bolt all the way through. And I was like, I ain't doing all that. You know, I'm gonna figure out a way to make it work. So this, I'll show you on this seat back how it goes. So this piece has a pin, and that goes through there and is up. So this, as it pulls in and out, raises and lowers the back of the seat. So this bolt right here is the pivot point, and then that's your other pivot point. Now, never mind that Honda going down the road. So this goes on the outside of the tab, and then this goes in the middle. So on the Trailblazer seat, it's more on the inside. So you just push, I used the same bolt and just bolted it right in, and then that lined up. And like I say, I just had to change this out because I wanted a manual seat, because I hate electric. So you can see where I ground the pin out, and how it is they just, it's like a rivet, you know, where they drive it in and smash the end so it can't come through. So I had to just grind that out and then drive the pin out to replace that. But overall, I mean, now I'm pretty happy with it, because, you know, I mean, these seats, they're dirty, but they'd probably clean up. They're not torn up and everything like typical Silverado seats. But, you know, I mean, obviously, I got the Trailblazer on trade, and nobody will give me anything for the seats on Marketplace. I've tried to sell them and gotten, you know, if you ever sold anything on Marketplace, you understand. But, so anyway, now I've got a SS seat that'll bolt right into a Silverado. And like I say, it wasn't that painful. I just kind of got up here and started tinkering with it, and taking both of them apart and just kind of seeing, you know, how things went together. But anyway, I'll try to do another video when I got the other seat apart. I guess with this one all together, it's kind of hard to explain how I did it, but I just wanted to prove that, you know, it could be done, and it really wasn't that hard. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll take this other one apart and then try to explain how I did it better. But this is the passenger side one, and it's already manual right here. So this one shouldn't be too bad to switch around. But anyway, that's it for now.